This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Broncos of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Complete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's second down. You look at this Bronco defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Well, this one complete. It's Rasheed Rice. Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Barron. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. R.J. Harvey is 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
15.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
To throw, here's Nix. In trouble, and he's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll go play action with Nix. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Busting through contact Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do. Do that and often pay the price.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And down inside the 40, about the 38. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. 6 the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nix. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. R.J. Harvey. He's scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
16 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And he He's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. All the way in from Kansas City. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Broncos 17, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Second and 11. A short throw to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another H-down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On my set. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Nix to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run with Mims. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. Nick Bonito on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Nix to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he goes out right around the 39.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds down at the 9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Three ticks remain. This is it here. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Short gain there to start overtime. Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah, good vision there. It's just across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And he's going to get down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And that changes everything here in OT.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often,